There we go. Hey, as I was saying, if you couldn't read lips, I'm Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures, and I am so glad that you guys are here. Mutt Nuts, thank you for coming. I hope you have your snacks ready. Hey, Lizzie, welcome, welcome. So tonight we are working on Diamond Art Club, Randal Spangler's Reading Tree, and this is what it looks like here. And I have this side done right here, and I'm working on this part here and this part. So I am really excited. My husband is watching Jude for me so I can get some stuff done, and we're gonna have some story time tonight, so I'm really glad that you're here. Hey, Diamond Painting with Gammy, good to see you. Hey, Mickey Sunshine, welcome, welcome. Hey, Crashly, Jennifer Rushton, I've not seen you in forever. I'm so glad that you're here. Hey, Sue. Hey, Dawn Creates, glad you're here. I'm so glad. So yes, I want to look at some of the changes that I've made to this canvas. Hey, Craft NATO. Hey, CC Angel, good to see you. And I need to figure out special wise what to do with his glasses. So I'm not doing the glasses yet. I also want to figure out, am I going to change his eye color? What do you think? Because right now his eye color is black, and I was going to use gunmetal for that, but I'm not sure. I thought about changing his eye color. The dragon's eye colors are blue. And hey, Mom and Dad, good to see you. I don't know. I thought about changing it. He's like an old soul. I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Butter. No worries. No worries. I know you're busy. So good to see you. Hey, Satya. Good to see you. Emma's in the house. Hey, Joe. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much for asking about little Jude. He is doing good. I'll tell you what, I just couldn't handle it anymore. And Wednesday, I had pretty much lost it. And so I messaged my sister-in-law who lives close to our church and said, hey, look, my husband's coming up that way because he's got to drop our daughter off for volunteering Wednesday night. Is there any way that you would be willing to watch him for a couple hours while my husband does grocery shopping and my daughter is volunteering? And the reason being is, if my son smells that I'm around, hears that I'm around, sees that I'm around, feels that I'm around, he wants to be on me 24/7. And I am not a touchy-feely person. And so after 2 months, he's saying hello to everybody. After 2 months of just not having much of a break, I've reached my limit. I've reached my limit. And I know many moms out there understand that. And so she thankfully said absolutely. And so my husband dropped him off for a couple hours and then went and stayed there until my daughter was done with her volunteering after he shopped. And I had a couple hours to myself. So I managed to get one video done. I did some diamond painting. I did start working around the house a little bit, and then I was like, you know what? No, I need to take this time for me. I'm going to be selfish. And so I got some diamond painting done. And you guys know when I'm focused, Grandma and Grandpa say, hey, Jude. I'm sure he says hello back. And so yeah, hey, Jerry, good to see you. Yeah, so I was able to get some diamond painting done because I was super focused, and it just filled my tank so I could be a better mom. I could be a better mom. Yes, my husband's going crazy right now. He did amazing and did the leaves today. Managed to get them to the dump or whatever they call it, where you take the leaves. And so they are out of our yard for a couple days. I don't know how long it'll take for more leaves to accumulate, but we will see. Mickey was saying in her live right before this hey Jenny, good to see you. Yeah, just let them fall and be mulched. And well, we live in Michigan and it's a little bit different here than Florida. And so if we leave the leaves on the ground and the snow hits, then it actually kills our grass and it takes years for the grass to come back. And so that's why we do it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put on the thank you for the members. Member shout outs. We appreciate everything that you do. Thank you so much for being a member. We really appreciate that. So if you see your name up there, that means that you are helping support the channel through membership. I'm really excited. I'm going to be putting up a poll for members to discuss hey Rochelle, good to see you. What Christmas painting I'm going to do. I have a Diamond Dots one. I have a Diamond Art Club one. I have a Treasure Studios one. I was almost, instead of this one I'm working on now, I almost did Polar Express. I thought for some reason it was a round, and it's not. It's a square. And so because these were both squares, I thought I'm going to switch over to a Spangler so I can participate in this season of Spangler, since they were both squares. Yes, so that's where we're at. So I did get a little bit addicted to the fact that I had a couple hours of rest, and so I put up on my Facebook asking if anybody next week had a couple hours, and a dear friend from a small group we were in a couple years ago said absolutely. So I'm excited. Next week I'll have a few hours. I'll be able to drop Jude off. As long as I'm not around, he's fine. He just likes to be talked to. He likes to engage. He doesn't like to just sit there. We can't really put him in the swing or the bouncer without being around. And yeah, where Lydia, she was content. She was perfectly content as long as there was food in her belly and people around just that she could watch. She was good. So they have two completely, yes, he does love me. Absolutely. I feel adored, but sometimes I need a break. All right, we're giving him some eyes, people. We're giving him some eyes. I did replace the black in all the acorn lights. I replaced it with this gunmetal. And they're also hanging, I used gunmetal slivers. So they are hanging from this, like a rope. So that's what I used. Let's see if I can slide this. That's what I used here. And then there's a part that's kind of brown in here that I ended up using rose gold or copper. I have a bumbo chair, Crashly. Yes. It's purple from my daughter, but he can survive that. So any of the blacks I replaced with gunmetal. Any of these, a layer of brown, I did the rose gold or the copper. I completely redid the lighting area. I did some ABs I had myself, 2 different colors, and then I used the ABs they gave, and then I used the S for S squares, which are rounds, but they're the size you can put in your squares, or like baby sparklers. Yeah. We got them back when they weren't big and they were like $25. So I kept a hold of it because now, yeah, when Rebecca was going through one of her videos for her leftover and she passed up on a bumbo, I was like, oh, you should have totally grabbed that chair because you could have gotten, you know, if you bought it for $5, you could have easily sold it for 30 because like new, excuse me, they're 60. And I think it's just outrageous. I don't think they should be charging 60. I think that's an upcharge. You know, they upcharge a lot of female undergarments because we have to have it. So, you know, I'm sure they upcharge bumbos because they're so awesome. You're technically not supposed to use them till a certain point, but Lydia's neck was so strong that she was 4 months. And what we did in the bumbo is we stuck, she hated laying on her back. And we had this gem that you laid on the, hey, Tima, this gem that she would lay down and then the toys hang down from it. And she did not like it. So what we did is we sat her in the bumbo so she's sitting upright. And if you don't know what a bumbo is, it's basically this very firm but squishy chair that's pretty much you can't fall out of the way they designed it. And you stick it on the floor and they sit in it and they have a little tray you can use and things like that. And so we sat her up in front of the toys that dangled down and she would play that way. And we have a couple pictures of her doing that. And I felt so smart as a mom going, hey, look what I thought of. So she actually played with her gem and she would sit there for, 15 minutes, which is a long time. I found out Streamlabs lets you create your own merch and you can customize products and whatnot with your logo. You'll never guess what I saw you can get as merch. I don't know, Crashly, a pickle? A yodeling pickle? Oh, that's my guess. That's my guess. So, yeah, he's not ready for the bumbo yet. But the bumbo is purple. He's going to have a purple bumbo. And his bathtub underwear. That's awesome. Well, you can get, customized socks. You might as well be able to get customized underwear. Oh my goodness. His bathtub is hot pink. So we took a couple pictures of him because it's from Willow, but we already gave up the bathtub for Lydia and I'm not going to buy another bathtub for him. So I'm like, screw it. He's just going to have to live with pictures of him in a pink bathtub. So I think he'll be okay. Hey, Vivian, welcome. I'm so glad to see you, Chaotic. Welcome. All right, so I need to find, I think I'm going to do the number signs. Oh, I think I can fill this up more now. And then slowly filling these up. There's so much. Couldn't fit them all. Does he want to come say hi to his fan club? No. I can bring him over. Do you guys want to see Jude or no? You can say hello, everyone. You can see his little cranky face. Yeah, the slingy thing. Exactly. That's a good thing to have. We have like a small, it's an infant tub that has a sling inside of it. Are you coming over? Oh dear. All right. Here we go. Here we go. gotta say hi to your fan club. Hi, everyone. My name is Jude. He's like, hi. I'm just a little man. You're ready to be judged? Yes, he has such a judgmental face. Yes, he's tired, but he won't go to sleep. And he's hungry, but he won't eat. Oh, do you got little burpees? Huh? Yeah? Are you gonna smile? No, he's so tired. I'm not tired at all. No, my eyes aren't heavy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's like, oh, what's going on here? So many colors. So many things I can get into. Hi, everyone. Look at these little hands. Oh, look at those little hands. He's not a happy camper right now. But see, now that I'm holding him, he'll be quiet, right? As soon as I give him back to my poor husband, you'll start to hear him cry again. Yes, look at him. He's like, I'm not falling asleep. I'm not. I promise. All right, let's go back to Daddy. Yeah, let's go back to Daddy. Ready? Say bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Where's Jack Jack, right? Yes, his hair's red. We don't know where it came from. We're suspecting it came from my mother, dearest, and Tim's mom. They both had light-colored hair. Oh, I don't want this in a pink tray. This is why I have so many trays. No, he does not have a gross belly button. He got rid of that the first week he was home. He's like, forget this. I'm shedding this. Yep. Thanks, Don. Yes, he does want to visit Grandma and Grandpa. He likes all just snuggles. He just warms right up to my dad. He just kind of lays on his shoulder like, oh, I could just be here forever. This is the life. It's crazy. So, not too much drama going on right now, but it was interesting. I went to a lunch. I don't know if I told you guys a little while ago for work, and they had me sign some things for HR, and it was just I had to sign a letter to say that, yeah, see, he calmed right down when he got to me, right, Jenny? So I had to sign this document that said they were letting me go from one job and sign a document accepting the new job. It was just very surreal, and I was laughing and telling my boss, now when I sign this paper that you're letting me go, you're not going to like rip the other one out from under me, are you? Because that would not be very nice. Yes, and they have a new system at work, and she was telling me that they had it all set up for all the clients to be transferred over to this completely new system. Have I been pooped on? Not technically, but he's done the yogurt machine thing where you go to change his diaper and then he's still pooping. So back to work, they had it all fixed and ready to transfer all the clients over because they were able to find spots for them in other departments. And they created a new department for most of the clients to be transferred over to. That department is the one I will be supervising. When they hit the go button to black out the old system and start the new system, the powers that be go, oh, this program no longer exists, so we're not going to transfer any of these files over. And so we show up. Well, I don't show up, but my team shows up on Monday, ready to work, goes to pull up the clients. They are nowhere to be found. And now the person, my supervisor, is trying to figure out what in the world, and she's having to have meeting after meeting with the powers that be to go, hey, you got to not only turn these clients back on, you have to transfer them. And they're saying, well, we only did one transfer with the company and now it's over. Like the company they're basically bought the system from. And they were only going to do one, I call it transferred over. Basically, they downloaded from one and uploaded into the new, and they only were uploading one time. Anything after the one-time upload, you have to manually put in. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I have no idea what's going to happen when I go back to work. But I did tell my boss I love that kind of detailed work. And because for the month of December, I'm not seeing clients, I'm just catching up and learning the new system since I will be supervising it, that I would be more than happy to try to figure that out when I come back. If it's not already figured out. I don't have to deal with that right now. We did find out that we were now number 1 on the waiting list for daycare. So crossing our fingers, praying that either someone drops out, someone learns to walk, or someone learns how to be potty trained. Because then they can graduate into the next program and then we'll get that slot. Oh my goodness. Jude's like, no, I'm not going to daycare. I am staying with mommy forever. He spit up on himself tonight. And Tim asked Lydia, my daughter, can you please hold him while I go change my shirt because he spit up all over me and, get freshened up. So our daughter did, and he started crying, and she's like, see, this is why I don't hold you, because when I hold you, all you do is cry.
I tried to give him to her earlier when he was happy.
Oh my goodness. So it's been an adjustment, but it's been fun figuring it out too. Tomorrow we have 2 soccer games, so we'll be dealing with that. It also changed from mid 70s yesterday, and tomorrow it's going to be like high in the mid to upper 30s. So it's dropped big time there. I was in Wolfpack, Stephanie's live, and she was talking about their big snow and their blizzard. And I'm like, please don't send that here, because usually what happens is everything they get, they send here over the lake. And thankfully, there's not going to be precipitation really with this cold front. But it's a cold front nonetheless. I have to put my flip-flops away. Oh my goodness. Bye-bye flip-flops. Oh, Mom and Dad, don't tell me that. We don't have precipitation really on the schedule. We have the cold weather, but no snow coming yet. We'll see if that holds up, because it is West Michigan and everything changes within a blink of an eye. So we will see what happens. Oh, Tuesday. My husband looked it up. Tuesday. I don't know what's happening on Tuesday.
50% chance of snow.
Oh, 50% chance of snow. Okay. Oh, I was telling some of my friends in chat, I found something new to binge watch. We got a storm. Oh, Jill, you did? Do you like the snow? I'm pretty okay with snow until like the beginning of February. And then I'm like, all right. I managed to get through Christmas. I got a good month of snow in January. The kids got to build snowmen, have a snow day or 2, and now let's go back. Vivian says we have snow now and supposed to get more soon. Oh no. It's getting real, people. It's getting real. Yeah, I just did an unboxing of the cutest little penguin with some snow and everything. And so I'm excited to kind of work on that. We'll see if the members pick it or not, though. It's all up to the members. What is Jenn going to be working on in the rest of November and December? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I gotta go get my hair cut. Do you guys like to go get your hair cut? Is that something? Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get any highlights or anything, but I need to get it cut. I don't mind the snow. It's the -50 weather. Oh. Now, Jill, do you go by the metric system? Because when I talk with Lizzie, I think you're working and lurking. She only knows Celsius. And so I'm always having to Google convert it for her to let her know. Because she's like, is that cold? Is that hot? It's like, yes, it is. I'm sorry, the US is like one of the only countries that does not use the metric system. Lisa says usually gone by the end of May. I'm actually good with snow for the most part, but once those temperatures get to -30, -45, I feel done with winter. Oh, yes, I only know Celsius. Like, I don't blame people who don't know Fahrenheit. It's fine. I just forget. And so I'm like, yeah, it's 45 degrees here. And she's like, is that good? Is that bad? Is that warm? Like, oh no, I have to convert it. Why do we as Americans, we're like the only country that does Fahrenheit? It's crazy. I guess we just wanted to be special. You dyed your hair, Lizzie. When are you going to show us your hairdo? I got to make Lizzie's live this week for a little bit. That was fun. I feel like I'm starting to get back into my friendships and come out of this hole my head was in like an ostrich. All right. These pound signs are coming. They're coming. I don't want to think about -50 walking around like stuffed marshmallow. Do you have one of those big coats where you're like, those used to be the fad back in the day, and I wanted one so bad, and I got one that was similar to what I wanted, and I put it on. I was like, okay, this does not go well with my body type. What was I even thinking? Why did I want this big puffy jacket that makes me look like I'm the marshmallow monster from Ghostbusters? What color did you dye your hair, Lizzie? Was it blue, pink, yellow, green, orange? Yeah, I've got to cut mine. I usually like mine right about resting on the shoulder. So what is that? Right here. It's probably a good 6 to 8 inches, depending on the layer. Why, yes, I do. Paired with my ski goggles, it's quite a sight. I bet. I bet it's quite a sight. Yes. And then I got an Adidas coat. Oh my gosh, I thought I was the bomb.com because everyone had an Adidas coat and I wanted one so bad. And I got one. I was like, yes, awesome. This is amazing. Then funny story, oh my God, I thought you said, why would I want this? Crashly, no, that's not even in my vocabulary. So I really wanted an Adidas sports bag. Dad, you probably know where this is going. And I asked for it for my birthday, or Christmas. I can't remember which one in my head. I think it was my birthday, but I asked for this Adidas sports bag. And I didn't ask for a specific one. I just wanted a bag that I could take to basketball and soccer that had the brand name Adidas on it. And that's what I wanted. So I go to open this gift, and it's really heavy from my uncle. And I open it, and it's this Adidas bag. And I'm like, yes! Oh, hi, Nadine. Good to see you. I'm like, yes, I got this Adidas bag. I'm so excited. But I kept telling, I kept thinking to myself, why is this bag so heavy? Like, I don't know. It was really heavy, guys. And I opened it up. There were 3 other bags inside it. They had not at the store so I think they shipped the bags inside a bag, and then you open the first bag and pull out all the other bags inside and make the display. My uncle thought it was just stuffing. He didn't unzip it. And so when I got this bag, which was probably like $50 to $60. And then inside were 3 more of the same exact bag in clear packaging with the labels, everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't need 4 Adidas bags. And I think we still have at least 2 floating around. Oh my goodness. I gave some away. But yeah, it was so funny. We laughed so hard. Oh my gosh, my uncle's a riot. He also used to come over every Christmas Eve, and we'd have like this check your closet. We would have these, we would read stories together and have appetizers and just have a family time, kind of our own Christmas Eve service. And he would come over. And we would read these books. And when we were younger, the parents read them, like the adults read them, and we would listen. And then as we got older, we would then select books that we would read. Well, my uncle had a really bad cold. And he and medicine have like, I don't know. They have a love-hate relationship. Let's just say that. And so we each usually get to pick an appetizer. We make a whole bunch. It's a smorgasbord all over the dining room table. We eat, and then we sit down, and each person who can read reads a book. So my mom read her book. My dad read his book. I can't remember if I was old enough to read my book. And then my sister, I know, didn't read a book. And then my uncle goes to read a book. What we did not know, we knew he had like a cold, but we did not know how much medicine he had taken. And he had taken 2 medications. I can't remember what they were. I know one was like a NyQuil, and I don't remember what the other one was. So he over-medicated himself, and he over-medicated himself with medication that makes you overly drowsy. And so he's sitting there and he's reading this book. And he literally, like, once upon a time, and he wakes up and he'd like read the next sentence, and then he'd wake up and he'd read and my sister and I were like, what is happening? And I don't know if my parents thought he was drunk or what, because oh my gosh. Finally, my mom said something like, she always has good one-liners. So, oh, you gave him some without knowing he had already taken. Okay, thank you. I was too young to know most of what happened behind the scenes. But He was not in his right mind, and we were so worried about him driving home. I think we kept him for a little bit extra to make sure that he wasn't going to pass out driving home. Oh, so yeah, it's like now a family joke where we make sure, you know, are you okay? Have you Oh, and as kids we're like, what's wrong with Uncle Charlie? He's okay, honey, don't worry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was, yeah. So when Mickey was talking about dysfunctional family, I wouldn't say we have a dysfunctional family. We have a really fun loving family, but we have had some fun times at the holidays. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that much. Yep. Oh my goodness. So we are doing Thanksgiving here in West Michigan with my in-laws, and then we'll be doing Christmas with my folks down in Ohio. So that will be fun. Baby's first Christmas will also be probably his first long trip. We also next September are going to Nashville, so we'll be driving there. By then he'll be a year old. That will be fun. I remember my first long trip with my daughter. I sat in the back with her, and it might have been, yeah, it was Christmas because she was born in late October and we had to drive down for Christmas. And oh my goodness, anytime that she woke up in the car, she was like, I'm not having it. I do not want to be in this car seat. Oh my goodness. We pulled off the road so many times that trip. On the way back, she was much better. But on the way down, I think she was like, what the heck is happening? I'm normally not in the car this long. I feel her pain. I always want to sleep on a car trip. What are you guys up to out in chat? All our worker and lurkers, I'd love to see. I'm going to steal this from Jenny. If you want to put an emoji in, let us know you're here. I'd love to see who's in chat, who's hanging out with us on this wonderful Friday fall night. Do want to let you know, check out Treasure Studios Arts. They now have poured glue. So I know many people have been asking for them instead of the mounted glue. So you now can pick poured glue versus mounted glue. Rachel does have some other things in the works as well. Really excited. They also have a buy one, get one 50% off going on right now. If you want to check that out. So much fun stuff going on. Hey, Lizzie's in the house. Jerry's in the house. Vivian's working on Garfield Christmas. Satya's in the house. Kathleen's in the house. Muttnuts is in the house working on a 30 by 40 landscape. Lisa's in the house. So glad you guys are in the house because I don't want you being cold. So I want you to be nice and warm in one of those marshmallow coats, maybe. Keep yourself warm. Are you more of a marshmallow person or a Ready Whip person? And you're like hot chocolate. What are you? We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in here out of 33 are lurking and working. I hope the other people in here are doing okay. I am Ready Whip. I'm a Ready Whip. I used to be marshmallow, but there's just something about the creaminess. I used to think it was really cool to get the Swiss Miss with the little mini marshmallows in it, but those marshmallows go away like the minute it touches your hot water. It's like they're gone. Hey, Gammy. Gammy's in the house. Jenny's a mini marshmallow. Well, Minnie, that's pretty cool. Ready whip, ready whip. My daughter makes herself some hot cocoa, but puts it in a traveling mug. And she's like, yeah, I like to cheat. So people think I am bringing coffee into school and stuff, but it's really hot chocolate. Sue's in the house. Crashly's in the house. What's that little, is that a little naked person in there, Crashly? A little R? I can't figure out what that third emoji is. Doing something there. Well, I didn't know. Does anybody want to pop in tonight and say hi? Anybody in chat? Would they like to take a moment and come say hi to the public? Show hands or face? I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. It's completely up to you. I can send you the link. You can come on in. I have no idea what that is, Crashly. You can't see it. Is that a sad face? I can't make it bigger. I even have my glasses on. Gail, you want to come in? You can come in, Gail. Is that you raising your hand, or is that putting you in putting an emoji in? Copy. Okay, so I'm just going to put it in chat. Okay, sad faces. All right, because it'd look really weird if I put the computer up to my up to my eyeballs. Not the kind of marshmallows that come in the cocoa. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Jenny, they I get that. They're mini marshmallows. What is it called? Jet something. Just an emoji saying hi. Okay, Gail. I almost had you. I almost roped you in. Gail was one of the first people that ever won a giveaway that I did. I was not used to giveaways. And bless Gail's heart, she bit the bullet and she said, I'm going to help Jet Puff. Thank you, Jenny. I am going to help Jennifer figure out how to give away prizes. And so I'm going to win this prize so she can figure it out. That's why you won, right, Gail? You're like, I'm going to help this chick figure out what she's doing. This newbie. So there's something I'm binge watching now. I shared it with my friends. I was talking about this a little bit earlier and got off track. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Now, it's not for the faint of heart because it does have swearing in it, but it is absolutely hilarious. I don't know if it's my slap happy nature right now or what, but I was in stitches and almost peed my pants. The premise of it is this woman, it's like a Jewish family, and this woman who's married, she's in her mid-20s. Oh, Jude. It's okay. Mama's almost done. You gotta give Mama some time to play. He's like, no, I don't. I'm your boss. I am your boss. Now I know why Jen Archer calls them tiny bosses. Yep. And that's why there's Boss Baby, too. I think it's subconsciously laughing at the fact that babies are your boss. Yes, so she is married with 2 children and supposedly has this perfect life, but it's not perfect because her husband has an affair with his secretary. And the first episode, they now split up, and it's in the 1950s, and divorce is not as popular and acceptable as it is today. and she decides to become a stand-up comedian because she's got this quick wit about her. And so the whole premise is about her becoming this stand-up comedian in also being a mother of Jewish descent, in a world where women aren't as respected as men. And but it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. But yeah, the episode I just watched, she was on stage and she was telling a story about her best friend who just had a baby, and she kept saying the word pregnant, and the guy cut her off mid set and told her that she was done. And the backstory of that later on is you can't say those kind of things on TV or on stage. They're considered foul, so to speak. You can say other things that are more foul, right? But talking about pregnancy or anything like that, they did not allow. Let me make sure. All right. Gotta lift the plastic up. So I was going off the plastic. So she's also been arrested twice, different things like that. Crazy, crazy. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. So, Mom, while you're in here, letting you know I had the lasagna tonight. It's kind of deconstructed lasagna because I didn't have lasagna noodles. And I didn't want to buy lasagna noodles. So we had normal, regular, fun noodles. And then I did the layering and everything. It was super yummy. Lasagna is one of my favorite foods. Guys, write that down in case it ever comes up on a quiz. What is Jenn's favorite food? It is, one of them is lasagna. So yes, it was delicious. Delicious. All right, I've got a little static issue going on here. Make sure I don't flick these off so they go down my shirt or something. I'm amazed at where I find some of these pieces. All right, there's still some more left in there, but I'll figure that out later. Yes, it was very delicious. Very delicious. I'm trying to think. Another one of my favorite foods are the meatballs we make. They're not Italian meatballs. We use brown sugar and Worcestershire, and they end up being like this sweet meatball. That's another thing I really love. I'm trying to think what other food. Chocolate chip cookies. Sue says, Crashly, excuse me, cut tiny papers today, gave up for now. Well, Sue, you've been working on that for a while, so I understand. I understand. All right, we're going to do some Fs. Some Fs. Well, I hope you guys have fabulous plans this weekend. I know, like I said, we have soccer. Trying to think. Sunday, not much is going on. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Let me just re-wax here. Hey, Robin, how's the puzzle going? Robin was working on a puzzle earlier in a different live, and so excited to hear how it's going. Did you finish it? Is it all set? I haven't done a puzzle in a while, but puzzles are a lot of fun. some ways I think diamond painting satisfies my puzzle blood. Just finished. Congratulations. Congratulations. You are a puzzle champ. So you've been doing one a day for the past couple of weeks is what you were saying. So how many have you done so far this month? Has it just been November? And what I'm all the questions right now. What made you decide to switch to puzzles right now? Did you get a bunch of reviews you had to do? Did you get just the itch for puzzling? As you can see, Robin's name is Robin Loves Reading and All the Things, and she has a lot of wonderful things that she loves and is good at. I am excited because Tima, and I, behind the scenes, are working on our blinging in the new year. Just want to let you know, please be looking to pick a diamond painting for the month of January. It can be a new start. It can be something that you're already working on. The only requirement that we will have for the event is that you change it some way, somehow, with different drills, whether that's crystals, ABs, special drills, etc. And we're just going to talk about how do we make it our own? How do we pick out special drills? How do we kind of rechart, so to speak? How do we get over that fear? Why do we bling some areas and not change others? We hope to have some special guests on throughout the month, ones that have been doing this for a while, or people who are brand new to it and have questions about their specific artwork. We have Tima as a sponsor, DP with Sparklers. We also have Bella Art. Nicole has some fun things that she's sponsoring. Tia is also helping with a couple of her pens, her polymer clay pens. So it's going to be a really awesome event. And again, I always try to have events that you can piggyback on other events. So like I said, it can be any painting that you're currently working on or that you want to special bling out. So really excited about that event. You'll start to see more and more advertising for it. So be prepared. Get some stuff picked out. Get some questions started. That's what we're here for. Robin says, first of all, thank you. Actually, I've done 8 this month, but I'm still working on Train of Dreams. But I just don't know what came over me in October, so I just keep on doing puzzles. Well, as long as you are enjoying it, go for it. That's what crafting is all about, is enjoying it. Where are the F's? Where are the F's? I'm avoiding the F's in the glasses and in the eyes because I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to change that up or not. Definitely. Exactly. Watching Luna tonight, she doesn't. You know what? Maybe we should set her up, with Jude. Maybe he's going to like. Sorry, I'm throwing some plastic away. Maybe he'll like an older woman. Who knows? Okay, where are we going? We need an S. Where's our S? Where's our S? I've done 3 DPs in the last 2 weeks. They are all 30 by 40 and one I worked on for 14 days. Well, that's great. I know I've seen you posting things. Don't forget to post your stuff in Creative Art Addictions Facebook group. The link is down below. If you want to become a member, if you're not a member already and you want to become a member, make sure you answer the questions. We do have to decline those who are not answering the questions, and or at least the agree to the rules question. That's the most important one. And we're having a lot of fun in there. A lot of whips. A lot of ideas. Super fun. I am using, and I forgot, Crashly, Creative Craft Addictions. That's the Facebook group. Crafts with Crashly is also a sponsor. Need to update that. And I'm super excited to have her on board. I have some release papers from her. And I also have, this is from Bella Art to Nicole. This is the release paper holder. These are the ones that I've used, and they curl up when I take them off of my diamond painting. So I put them back in like this, and it helps them uncurl. So they're ready to be used the next time. That's what I'm doing. Keep spilling the drills. Drill overboard. All right, so those people who did hashtag replay for last time's giveaway, I know I wasn't live last week on Friday. It's closed now, so anybody who does hashtag replay after tonight will not receive what I'm about to say, but there weren't a lot of people, and so I am going to go ahead and give away those calming strips to anybody who did hashtag replay and wrote what they would use the strips for. So if you are one of those people and you want to, please check back. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm going to put in, you are a winner. I'll reply to your hashtag replay comment, and that will let you know to email me your address so I can send you the calming strip. So I do appreciate anybody who helped me celebrate through hashtag replay October's Mental Health Awareness Month, because mental health is very important to all of us. Right? Robin says, Mutna, you sound like me with my jigsaw puzzles. I won't stop until I finish one. My daughter was really big into jigsaw puzzles, and then just something snapped. I think there's just so much in life she's trying to explore and enjoy. We were moving our couch for a hot minute to vacuum underneath it and found a puzzle she had been working on with my mom that was completed, that had just been sitting under our couch forever. My husband's like, can we take this apart? I'm like, I think we can. I think it's okay. I won't tell my daughter if you don't. Robin, you should have. I felt that I might collect with my polyfer. You're not, though. It just needs a break so you can be more creative when you do get back to it. Robin, you will find this funny. I did not realize that the clientele I work with, most of my refugees have never seen a puzzle or know what a puzzle is. And so I had a puzzle in my office and was trying to, it was just a 25 count puzzle. You'll squeal. I was trying to give it to one of my clients to take home for some mindfulness. And oh my gosh, it took us 3 sessions. Now, granted, not a whole bunch of time each session, but about 10 minutes each session, to teach this person what a puzzle is and how a puzzle works. And it was very hard to explain using an interpreter because some of the language that we use does not interpret into other languages. I was about to pull my hair out. I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And of course, because I had opened up that box of worms, I can't just put it away and go, never mind, you're not going to get it, because that's just rude. And so it took a lot of patience to try to explain how to put a puzzle together. And I went through and said, let's look. I mean, it's only a 25-piece puzzle I had bought from Dollar Tree. I was like, let's look for all the straight pieces, pieces that don't have any curves on it on one side. Let's pull it out. And then the person would like pull out random pieces. They weren't straight pieces. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what do you not understand about a straight piece? I didn't say that, of course, but I'm like, okay, I am not going to teach people how to do puzzles. And so I still have like 10 25-piece puzzles in my office in a drawer because I just I can't teach somebody. And it's not like Spanish because it's interesting. Some cultures, because of their culture and terminology and way of thinking, it's easy to explain things. But like African culture, they are all visual, but they didn't have art classes or anything. So if we try to explain how to color or how to draw or any of that, they're very apprehensive because they're like, we never had an art class. We never drew. We never learned how to be creative. All of these things. Very interesting. I have advanced my 3-year-old grandson from simple puzzles. Great job, Robin. It just takes some time. Maybe I should hire you and you can teach people I work with how to do puzzles. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, on that note, I just want to say thank you so much for coming. Thank you for spending some of your Friday night with me. I really appreciate it. I look forward to next Friday having more stories, more laughs, and maybe even a special guest. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you around in chats. Until next time, be blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.